gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. Have a good day. My name is Muhammad Abdul Azim bin Muhammad Ali as a group leader, and my team members are Nur Aisyah Kamlia binti Izani, Nur Ain Fitri binti Az, and Nur Sahili Alani binti Hamzah. Okay, now our team will be show the electronic payroll system or e-payroll system that used by Al Ihsan Sdn Bhd. Actually, what is e-payroll system? E-payroll system is a web-based system which is programmed to manage the payroll function of the business, and this payroll system functionalities include the entire payroll process in the organization. Now we take a look on why actually we introduce this system. First of all, this is because using manual salary calculation will be costly, as they need to hire and pay the accountant for every month, as this system just pay for the subscription fee annually. Then we all know that human make mistake. So by using the system, the data that we get will be the accurate one rather than the manual calculation that made by human being. And the last one is, of course, that we know we can save more time as compared using the manual calculation.
So I'm Nur Aisha from Izani. So I'm going to present about employee salary data and the pie chart of our group project. So I'm going to click here, the button that we made, and we link to the salary data sheet here. So click on the salary data. As you can see, our main menu is very beautiful. So the salary data here we present about the employee information of Al Ihsan Sport and the social rate contribution table to show for you guys that how we calculate the social rate here, the social value here. I'm sorry. So this is the social rate, and these are all the information as our raw material to calculate the gross pay, to calculate the net pay. Here, and my other team members, we're gonna explain to you guys. So that's it about our raw material. So this is a very important as a mother to the children's world project. This is very important raw materials that we use to calculate all of these, to make all of this happen. So we make this as the introduction of our project. So that's it about salary data.
Okay, we are now currently at the home page. So let's proceed to know of each employee details by click this button. Okay, actually this button we use the hyperlink function that link from the sheet to the sheet. So let's go. So this is the Ihsan employee details. So you just need click your ID here, like for example AI770Y. So this is for data verification, which is this is your correct employee ID that we use the function of this. And then if we continue, we click yes. Then everything will be appear here. Your employee details, as we use the VLOOKUP function. So we try the doesn't exist employee ID. So A17710. So this is your correct employee ID. With no, there is nothing will be appear about yours in that organization. So we click no, and then we try another one, AI7709. So this is correct. Yes. This is the name, the gender and department, and the position of the organization. Let me proceed on gross pay, on how to calculate gross pay for the system. So you from the home page, you just can click the gross pay button that we use the same function, which is hyperlink button. So we click this, or From the home button, from the employee details, you just can click the next button, and then here we will go the gross pay page, gross pay sheet. So on how to calculate the gross pay, we just can include the employee ID, which is like, for example, AI770. This is total hour work for this employee, and then pay per hour, and then everything is appear is from the salary data, which is from the raw data. And how we get the basic pay is actually from the total hour work multiplied by the pay per hour, which is 80 ringgit, and then we can see that E9 multiplied by E11, which is this box is E9, and then E11, and then the same calculation we use for the overtime pay per hour, which is total overtime hour works multiplied by overtime pay per hour, which is we get 1,620 ringgit, and then the gross pay, which is H9 plus H11, which is sum of the basic pay and then the gross pay. So we try like for Abdul Aziz is AI7709. Okay, AI7709. So for Abdul Aziz, he works for 192 hours for a certain month, and then he will be paid for 27 ringgit for each hour, and then this is basic fee for normal hours, and then he works 54 hours for overtime, and then he will be paid 50 ringgit on every hour of overtime, and then this is the total overtime pay, and then this is gross pay, which is the basic pay plus the gross pay. I think that is for the gross pay function on the system. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Saira Aliani binti Hamzah. Okay, let's proceed to our system, which is Al Ihsan e-Payroll system. Okay, after my friend Abdul Azim has calculated the gross pay, so we can proceed to net pay. What is net pay? Net pay is an actual amount of salary that employees get after we minus these two, which are EPF and social contributions. Okay, let's go to net pay using hyperlink button. Okay, as you all can see, we have provided the SOCSO rate of contributions. SOCSO is Social Security Organization, which is under government, and we also know SOCSO as, so its main intention is to protect the employees from any employment injury that could happen. We don't know, right? Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns, and the column that we always use to calculate the net pay is this column and this column, employees contribution, since we want to calculate the employees e-payroll system, right? Okay, let's put another ID. Let's try AI7735. Okay, for AI7735, we get his gross pay, which is 4,085 ringgit. For the EPF rate, Al Ihsan e-Payroll system has used fixed rate, which is 9%. And when you Google, there are a variety of rates that EPF has, which are 11%, 12%, and 13%. Okay, the amount of EPF that we get after we multiply by this percent is 367 ringgit and 65 cents. Okay, we just transfer the amount from gross pay here to here. Okay, let's fill in the blank. Okay, 4,085 ringgit. Okay, so the EPF we also transfer from here. Okay, what about SOCSO? Okay, SOCSO, when the gross pay we get between 4,000, we can refer here. Okay, so we can put this amount, which is 19 ringgit and 75 cents. Okay, so net pay for AI7735 is 3,690 97.06 ringgit. And the salary paid is on 25th of January 2020. Okay, let's check whether we are correct or not. We can go to home. We can go to employee salary data. Okay, let's search for the data that we have used just now. AI 77 NT 5 ringgit, which is Encik Hamzah. The employees paid just now is 25 January, right? Okay. And the net pay that he got is, okay, pardon me. Okay, Hamzah. Okay, Hamzah is 3,697. Okay, we are correct. Okay, let's say we can go to home page first. Net pay. Okay, let's say if you accidentally remove this amount here, it's no problem. You just can insert the another ID and boom, you can get the amount. So this is how easy our system is, and because we are user friendly, easy to understand and easy to use.
Hi, Assalamualaikum Mahal. My name is Binti Aziz and I represent about the net sheet. Okay, after calculating the net pay, we want to know the total gross and net pay that the LSN have to pay based on the department. Okay, to make it easier for the employer, they can know the grand total for the gross and net pay for all the departments by only searching on this sheet, and they will appear all the grand total that they have to pay for the employees in their organization. They have to pay the grand total they have to pay is 125,753 ringgit and 63 cents. They have to pay the amount that is quite big as they for the quite qualified employees. Okay, let's say we want to know for the administration department. This sheet will appear the position that the employees hold in the organization. The employees hold the position that the employees hold is administration manager, administration officer, HR supervisor, reception supervisor, and also secretary. The grand total for the administration department is 29,191 ringgit and 5 cents. Okay, for this sheet, we are using the pivot table in order to recognize the total gross and net pay based on the department. Okay. This helps the employer to recognize which department that they need to pay a lot for their employees. Okay. Next, in terms of reporting, the LSN organization can use the bar graph in order to see the highest ranking of for each department that they need to pay. So in this case, the production department get the higher ranking, and followed by the marketing and administration department. So it helps the employer to organize their payment and their salary date for the employees. Okay, then we go to the next presenter.
Okay, next we move to the pie chart. So why we insert pie chart in our system? So pie chart is for manager or organization easier for them to see the percentage of proportional of the their payroll system, which is their gross pay, their net pay, or their overtime hour, like how many percent or which employee are the most high performance, like that. So let's move to the pie chart. You can see what is the system using the pie chart. You can see here the pivot chart. So what I did here is I filtered the employee ID, and because I don't want to show the employee's ID because we have 30 IDs. So I filtered the employee's ID, and the axis is by department, and the value I want to see is sum of overtime pay per hour. So we can see here the production team is having the higher rate of overtime hour. So maybe the employer want to give some certification, so they can give to the production team, or maybe they can receive more bonus than other department. So that's it, the use of the percentage of pie chart. And then if you want to see how many value of the total overtime, so we can click here, format data tables, and click on the value. So you can see here the production team is 282 total hour overtime work. So that's it. So if you want to change for gross pay, okay, so this is gross pay. Administration 23%, maintenance 9%. So if you want to see the value also, yeah, we can format the tables, format the data. See here, it's the total of the gross pay for the departments that we want to see. And if we want to say for total hour work, let's in the percent again, because we want to see the total hour work. Okay, you can see here 728. The most total hour work is also linked to the production. Yeah, as we can see that earlier, before we see the total overtime, so it's clearly they want the total hour work, highest total hour work won by the production team. So that's it, the use of the pie chart in this e-payroll system. It's very easy for organization and employer to see the percentage and proportional of their working performance, and to pay the bonus, to pay the payroll equally. So that's it. Thank you.